thing we want to do is sharpen our photo. Remember, that's always the last step before you get ready to do something with it. So I'm going to go to detail to do that. Expand out detail. You'll notice that you have two sections here. You have sharpening and you have noise reduction. We're going to start with sharpening. And remember, you always want to do this at 1:1 so you can actually see what's happening to your photo, because it's real easy to over sharpen. So I'm going to start with the amount. So I'm going to drag it to the right, and you'll notice as I do this, you'll start to see a sharpening grain come into your photograph. But here's the problem. If I go 2:1, you'll notice that you also now have sharpening in the sky. If I turn this off and turn it back on, you see the dramatic change it made. So I'm not going to increase my radius right now or my detail, but I am going to take a look at masking, because what masking does is it dictates what's going to get sharpened versus what's not. So I'm going to hold down my Alt key and I'm going to start dragging my mask to the right. Now, to start with, everything is solid white, meaning sharpening is applied to everything. As I drag, you're going to notice that some stuff starts turning black. Anything that's black is not getting sharpened, so I'm going to drag this over pretty far to probably around 75 or so. Now when I let go of it, you'll notice you don't see the grain in the sky anymore, but it is still sharpening over here. So if I turn this off and turn it back on, you'll see the sharpening edges here, but not over here. I'm also going to bump my radius and my detail and also my amount a little bit after I get that set. So I'm going to bump that up a little, bump that up to like 1.2 and maybe just a tad of detail. And then I'm going to look at noise reduction, because I do have some noise going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and look at my luminance slider, and I'm going to increase it just a little bit. Okay. So now you'll notice if I look at this, and I'm going to zoom in on this clock face so you can see this. Notice if I turn this off, it was fairly blurry to start with. Now it's very, very sharp. So that's what sharpening does for you. So I'm going to go ahead and close my detail down. I'm going to go ahead and go back to fit. Oops, sorry, fit. And I'm going to look at my before and after. Massive difference, and I'm pretty happy with it. So there is sharpening.